Did you have enough summer fun in your summer? Ask your doctor if riding a Ferris wheel is right for you. And again, one of the options you have today. And there are rides next weekend at the Peach Festival in Lewiston. Today's the last day of the Labor Day Fair in Clarence Center. It wraps up, I think, 4 or 5 p.m.-ish though, but temperatures today into the 80s. It'll be muggy and breezy there and everywhere else. The boating forecast, this seems ultra specific. I know a majority of you are not going to be boating on Lake Erie today, but you can still take information from this graphic. If you are boating today, we are going to have that breeze, which I think for boaters is probably a nuisance, right? This gusty winds. And one of the reasons is because Lake Erie, especially with the southwest wind, really gets stirred up. So wave heights of 2 to 4 feet, pretty choppy on Lake Erie. Inland, obviously not as much. The river, certainly not as much. Better wave heights tomorrow, around a foot, and then a foot or less on Wednesday. So if you're not Monday through Friday locked into, if you can boat Tuesday and Wednesday, go for it. It won't be as breezy, but it'll be hotter Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe some storms around Thursday. And then Friday, yeah, get out there, but maybe some showers. I think in the morning for Friday. The Friday night lights, the football games should be a go for Friday night, okay, for all the high school action. We are clearing right now as we record this, improving from mostly sunny to sunny. The last couple of days have been cloudier in the afternoon and breezier in the afternoon too. Today we're going to keep the breeze, but we're going to keep the sun as well. It's going to be sunny this afternoon. The orange shaded, I wonder what color this is officially. There's all these fancy colors. I wonder if this is tangerine or whatever. But this orange shaded counties you see are in a heat advisory, okay, because the heat index, which is the temperature and the dew point combined, the feels like temperature, if you will, is going to exceed 90 or even mid 90s for Niagara, Orleans, and Genesee County. It's going to be hot, you know, and humid everywhere, but Erie County, you get the southwest wind to sort of cool you or make it not as stifling off the lake. You know, though it's not as windy inland, you know, farther away from the lake, and also the southern tier. Added elevation, so it's normally, you know, a few degrees cooler down here. Future look, I have three future looks to show you. Sunny today, highs in the mid 80s throughout much of western New York, and we can't rule out, you know, upper 80s, I would say, for Niagara, Orleans County today. For our day, we're going to keep a lot of the temperature over there. You know, when it's not humid, we get those chilly mornings. When it's muggy, we wake up and it's already, you know, 70 degrees or so, and that's where we will be tomorrow. The dew points I have a dew point future look to show you next. Highs tomorrow in the upper 80s anticipated, when maybe 90 for some areas inland away from the lake, Genesee County, you know, Batavia with a good chance at 90 tomorrow. Wednesday, again, mostly sunny skies. It won't be as breezy. And temperatures around 90 or so. So the 2 hottest days in a while, 2 hottest days since July, Tuesday and Wednesday. Dew points, a measure of moisture in the air. When the dew points are around 70, it's going to be tropical. You know, it's going to have that Florida feel with these dew points for the next couple of days, okay? Forecast wind gusts, now we're going to miles per hour is our unit. You see these, it's not the temperature, miles per hour. And again, gusts peaking, you know, for the most populated area of western New York, the northern half of Erie County. We'll get the peak gusts today, obviously, especially by the lake, up to 30 miles per hour. So very similar to yesterday's breeziness today, okay? Tomorrow, not as breezy. And maybe you'll be rooting for the breeze tomorrow because it's going to feel like 90, maybe even 90 plus. Muggy, breezy today, mid 80s. Here's your overnight temperature, falling down to 69. The wind settles down. Skies remain clear. Tomorrow, sunny, again, not as breezy. Upper 80s certainly, 90 a good possibility. We have not been 90 since July. And in our record, our highest reading of the year so far, 91. We did that twice this year. And, you know, I wouldn't rule it out for Tuesday. Again, keeping the humidity for our Wednesday around 90 or so for Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. Thursday, now I had them out and then back in again. I'm keeping them in. Now, the shower chances are certainly going to bubble up for our Thursday and Friday, especially in the morning. Saturday, you know, the jury's out. I've seen other sources, the National Weather Service, whom I love. They have shower chances on Saturday. I'm not ready to put them in yet, so I think there'll be some additional cloud cover on Saturday, and maybe some shower chances will be added by other members of Storm Team 2. Next weekend, it looks like highs will be in the low 70s throughout much of western New York and lower humidity.